Tom is going to the market to buy fruit, bread and vegetables. He met Betty on the way and they went together. What is this? Is this a sentence? Or are these two sentences? How do we know where a sentence begins and where it ends? This is how we know where a sentence begins and where it ends. Look, we change the T of Tom to a capital letter, not only because it is the name of a person, but also because it is the word with which the sentence starts. Now, we put commas after the words fruit and bread because short pauses are needed after these words. They are words in a list of things. Now, we put a full stop after vegetables because that is where the first sentence ends. When we end the sentence, we use a full stop. Now, let us look at the second part. What do we need to do to make this a sentence? First, we need to make the H of he a capital letter because the sentence begins with this word. And then? Right, we need to put a full stop at the end of the sentence in order to show that the sentence is complete. Is it done? Oh no! What else do we need to do? Right again. We need to make the B of Betty a capital letter because it is the name of a person or a proper noun. Do you know what full stops, commas, and capital letters are called? They are called punctuation marks. Punctuation marks are important because they tell us where to pause, where to stop, and how to start our sentences. Lily and her brother Jack are having breakfast. Jack says to Lily, "Let's eat, Lily." Wait, what? What did Jack say? Does Jack really want to eat his sister? No. Then what does he mean? Jack is perhaps asking his sister to eat breakfast with him. Let's eat, Lily. Did you notice the difference between the two sentences? The difference is just a comma. The presence or absence of a comma can change the meaning of the sentence. So, we must be very careful when using commas. Let us see another example that will tell us why the comma is so important. George was asked what he likes. He said, "I like painting my dog and my friends." Obviously, we assumed that George likes to paint pictures of his dog and his friends. But when we asked George to show us one of his paintings, he showed us pictures of stars and planets. So why did we not understand that before? Because George did not use the comma. What he meant to say was, "I like painting, my dog, and my friends." He actually likes 3 different things. Let's learn punctuation. It's fun. Any fear you can drop. Begin a sentence with a capital. End it with a full stop. A short halt, a comma I got. We place it afterwards to show a short pause. I like to sing, dance and read. 2 commas in between. Else I will go too fast. No one will know what I mean. Hey, look who's here. It's an exclamation mark. We use it when excited. Ah, what fun! What a great idea! Who is that? What is the task? What for and why indeed? Whenever we have something to ask, it's the question mark we need. I am sleeping. I'm sleeping. What is the difference between these two sentences? The difference is that in the second sentence, I am becomes I'm. You are not sleeping. You're not sleeping. What is the difference between these two sentences? The difference is that in the second sentence, you are becomes you're. I will bake a cake. I'll bake a cake. See how I will becomes I'll. You are not eating the cake. You aren't eating the cake. See how are not becomes aren't. You do not eat cakes. You don't eat cakes. See how do not becomes don't. We are baking cakes. We're baking cakes. See how we are becomes we're. You cannot bake a cake. You can't bake a cake. See how cannot becomes can't. This is not a cake. This isn't a cake. See how is not becomes isn't. What really happened in these sentences? Do you know? In these sentences, we used contractions. What are contractions? Say there are two words, do not. To contract these two words or to shorten them into a single word, we will join them, pull out the O from not, and add an apostrophe in its place. Then the word will become don't. This is called contraction. It is a way of shortening a word by leaving out one or more letters and adding an apostrophe in place of the missing letters. Let us see how well we have learned punctuation with this simple exercise. Does this paragraph make sense? No, it needs to be punctuated. Punctuate the following paragraph. As you can see, after the punctuation marks have been put in the correct places, the paragraph makes perfect sense. Here is another exercise to see how well we have learned contractions. Rewrite the following sentences using contractions. You must not go there. How will you rewrite this sentence using a contraction? You mustn't go there. He will return home in time. How will you rewrite this sentence using a contraction? He'll return home in time. She is going on a holiday. How will you rewrite this sentence using a contraction? She's going on a holiday. I will not be able to meet you. How will you rewrite this sentence using a contraction? I won't be able to meet you.